Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking some time to click on this video. I have my Walgreens haul and I had a little bit more at CVS, and then also some things I picked up at Giant today. So everything went well. I only had like one issue, no big deal. So let's jump in. We'll go over to Walgreens first. Okay, so last week you may have been getting, when you were doing transactions, a Catalina that was printing out with a code for a free 8x10 photo. Several of my transactions, 3 in fact, printed those Catalinas out. So this morning I ordered 3 free 8x10 photos. I ordered them separately, so they'd be processed separately, and then I had them bring them up separately so that I would get a spend 15 and get $5 in Walgreens cash booster printing out on each one, and they all 3 did print. And also the manager, she was very, very nice. She slipped me a spend 60 and get $10 in Walgreens cash. That I think might only be go through this weekend though, but I was very appreciative. I took that. I didn't use it today, but I definitely took it. So my goal today was to be able to use those $10 store coupons that printed out last week when we were doing the, shave cream deal, if you were lucky enough to get that deal before it died. So you may know with store coupons, they don't play well with boosters. You have to be that amount above the spend amount on the booster if you want to use them. So in this case, I had 3 of the spend 15 and get $5 in Walgreens cash paper boosters. So in order to use one of those $10 store coupons in those transactions, I needed to be at $25 at least, so that the $10 store coupon would come off, and then I'd still be at $15 before manufacturer's coupons in order to earn that $5 in Walgreens cash. So I hope that makes sense. So I did a transaction, actually 3 transactions where I was able to use them. I used them all and they all worked well. So the first one I did was on this Tresemme here and the Colgate. So the Tresemme is buy 2 and you get a $4 register reward. The Colgate is buy 2 and you get a $4 register reward. I really am in need of hairspray, so I picked up the extra hold hairspray, and then I picked up the more expensive Colgate that are $5.50 each. We have a 6 off 2 digital coupon for those. We also have a 4 off 2 digital coupon that applies to these bigger tubes as well as the smaller tubes. I removed that coupon from my list because I had already clipped it to make sure that that didn't come off and that the $6 digital did. So the 2 Tresemme again are $7, so 2 of them will be $14. The $5 digital came off, making it $9, and I got my $4 register reward back. The Colgate are $5.50 a piece, so 2 will cost you $11. The $6 digital came off, making it $5, and I got my $4 back. So this total transaction was $25 even, which is perfect because that's exactly $10 over 15, and the 15 is what I needed to spend in order to be able to get the $5 back in Walgreens cash. So it was $14 after coupons. I got both $4 register rewards and $5.15 in Walgreens cash. So I got back $13.15 where I spent out $14, making this transaction 85 cents. So here we can look at my receipt. So when you are using, obviously, a points booster of any kind, you cannot pay with Walgreens cash unless you build your transaction up, kind of like I did with the store coupon. So in this case, if my total had been $25 and I wasn't using that store coupon, actually, with a paper booster, you can't use Walgreens cash regardless, but you can use the store coupon. So here is my receipt. The Colgate 2 for $5.50 makes it $11. The Tresemme 2 for $7 makes it $14. There's my points booster. There's that $10 store coupon. There's a $4 register reward I used to pay as well. Because my total was $14, so I used the $10 store coupon and a $4 register reward, which brought my total down to $0. There's my $6 digital for the Colgate and my $5 digital for the Tresemme. And then the store coupon and the $4 register reward made my total $0, and I did get $5.15 back in Walgreens cash. And then my 2 register rewards there. So that whole transaction was 85 cents, and I got the hairspray that I needed. So the next one I did was the Olay and the whole blends. So we got a rebate. I hadn't seen it when I bought like this morning or yesterday, but when I was in the store and I was looking, because my store was completely out of the bar soap. I really wanted to get the bar soap, but they actually said they haven't had it in a couple weeks, and they had ordered it, didn't show up on truck. So they're hoping that they'll get it next time. But we do have a $1 rebate with a limit of 2 for the body wash. Now, it's on the Fresh Radiance body washes and the Ultra something. I forget what it's called now. Ultra Moisturizing, I want to say. I think I have a screenshot up, and I'll put it up. So, as Jody Dunn has taught us, if you're going to get P&G products, and you have like a 5 off 3 coupon, you either need all 3 the same, typically for that coupon to come off, or all 3 to be different. And my store didn't have 3 of any, so I very carefully picked out this peach one, which sounds really nice, and this Fresh Radiance, which is the strawberry and mint, and this Fresh Radiance, which is berries fresca. And when I got to the register, she just gave the berry one 3 times. So it worked out. It was fine, but I purposely picked out 3 different ones so that digital would come off. So the 3 of those are $21. We have a 5 off 3 digital, made it $16. I got my $5 register reward back and $2 on Ibotta, because that does not exclude the use of coupons. So I got the 7 back, so it would make it 9 for all 3 of those. However, I was working with the spend $15 and get $5 in Walgreens cash, so I knew I'd be able to get it cheaper. So I threw in the whole blends on this. So the whole blends are $8 for 2. We have a 3 off 2 digital, making it 5, and you get a $4 register reward back. So I wanted to throw in something cheap that wouldn't eat up too much of the $5 in Walgreens cash booster, because in my mind, I'm kind of applying that to the Olay. So it was $29. So that again put me over the $10, more than $10 over the $15 mark. So I could use another one of those $10 store coupons. It's $21 after coupons. And then I get my $5 register reward for the Olay, $2 on Ibotta, and my $4 register reward for the whole blends. And when the very nice cashier was ringing this up, she hit like the finalize or payment button before she scanned my booster. And I knew she could scan that booster over and over and it wasn't going to attach, which I tried to explain to her, but she was like, no, it's there. And I'm like, it's not there. But I knew they would give me the Walgreens cash. So it was, instead of getting the $5 in Walgreens cash I was expecting on my receipt, I only got 29 cents, but the manager knows me and she gave me $6 in Walgreens cash instead of 5. She has taken to giving me $6 every time instead of 5 when something goes wrong, which I really appreciate. So I got $17.29 back, making it $3.71 for all of these products, where it should be $4.71 technically if I didn't get the extra dollar back. But I still thought that was really good for the 6 products. So there's the $6 she gave me in Walgreens cash, the $5 for the Olay, and the $4 for the Garnier. And then on my receipt, you can see all 3 Olay. She just scanned the same one 3 times. The whole blends for 4, the whole blends for 4. I had a $5 coupon for the Olay and a $3 coupon for the whole blends. And then I used, actually in this one, I think I used 2. Oh, it doesn't show that it was a store coupon on this one, which is weird because it did on the other one. But I definitely used one of those store coupons, and then I used a $10 register reward. And that brought my total down to $1, which do not pay with Walgreens cash because you won't get your $5 back. I paid that just with cash. So you can see I only earned 29 cents where I should have earned $5.29. And then she gave me the $6 here. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention about the Tresemme is that check your Fetch account because I have 4,500 points back or $4.50 when you spend 30 on Unilever hair care products. And this Tresemme is one of the products that's included. So this did track $14 towards that. So now I only need $16. So I was thinking about maybe going back and doing another transaction with the Shea Moisture because I was looking at that in store today, the Shea Moisture hair care products. They're spend 25 and get 10. I think it's a register reward. I don't think it's Walgreens cash. And we have a 5 off 2 digital coupon. And there were products in my store that were priced exactly at 10 and exactly at 15. So you could get to $25 exactly in Shea Moisture products, hair care products. We have a 5 off 2 digital coupon that would make it $20. You get $10 back from Walgreens, like a register. I'm pretty sure it's a register reward, which would make your total 10. If you had a spend 15 to get $5 booster, that would bring it down to 5. And then I would hit that $30 mark on Fetch, and I'd get another $4.50 back from Fetch, which would make it 50 cents for those 2 Shea Moisture hair care products. So I might order like another photo and go back and do that. The next transaction I did with the third spend 15 and get $5 booster was to get this Soleil razor and these 2 Maybelline eyeshadow like tattoo things, which I've never tried before. I think this one was called I Am Giving, and I think this one's called I Am Unconventional, or something like that. So it's just the razor and these 2 little guys here. You don't get any register rewards or anything back for them, but I did get $5.15 in Walgreens cash. So the way that this one breaks down is these 2 are on clearance in my store. So check, because there was a decent amount of Maybelline clearance, and these 2 eye products were part of it. So they're $4.99 on clearance in my store. 2 of them cost you $9.98. Check your account to see your Walgreens account to see if you have an 8 off 2 eye product coupon. That took it down to $1.98 for the 2 of them, which I thought that they seemed fun, so I wanted to pick them up. The Bic is $5.99. So it is this one here. There's 5 razors in there. The value pack, that's $5.99. And we have a $3 digital for that, made it $2.99. So the total for everything was $15.97. It was $4.97 after coupons, and I got back $5.15 in Walgreens cash for spending $15 with that booster, making this one an 18-cent moneymaker. So here's my receipt, the $4.99 for both Maybelline, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on Ibotta because $2 Maybelline eye rebates have been coming and going. So if they show up in the next couple days, I'm definitely going to submit for that, as long as it doesn't exclude the use of coupons. And then the Bic razor is $5.99. So you can see on this one, there's the point booster. If you don't see that on your receipts, then it didn't get scanned properly. So then here is a $4 register reward I used to pay. And then here are 2 digital coupons, the 8 for the Maybelline and the 3 for the Bic. Brought my total down to 97 cents, which I paid out of pocket, and got $5.15 back in Walgreens cash. So that was a little bit of a moneymaker. By this point, I had used all 3 of my spend $15 to get $5 in Walgreens cash, but I wanted to have another option for you if you're trying to use those $10 store coupons. So if you have no booster at all, then this is like a nice little cheap deal for you. This is on a separate account because I had already done the whole blends and the Colgate on this account. But these 2 together, the Colgate again is $5.50 for 2, and you get, so that's $11 total. The 6 off 2 digital came off, making it $5, and then you get the 4. You could also go with the cheaper Colgate, which are $4.50 a piece, so they would be $9 together. You'd get the $4 off, making it $5, and then you get 4. So either way, it works out to $1. And then the Garnier is 2 for $8 again, so minus the $3 digital coupon makes it $5, and we got $4 back, making those $1. So this is $19, but after coupons, it's $10 exactly. So I used that $10 store coupon to pay, and then got back $8 in register rewards. So it just makes it $2 for all 4 products, which I thought if you don't have a spend booster is not a bad way to go. If you do have a spend booster though, that would be a $3 moneymaker, but I didn't have the heart to make them print any more photos because they'd already printed 3 for me. So there is my $4 register reward and my other $4 register reward. And then here is the Colgate and the whole blends. See, it showed up again as a store coupon. I don't know why it didn't on that one middle receipt. But that's okay. So that store coupon came off, and then the 6 for the Colgate and the 3 for the whole blends, and makes it 0. Nothing out of pocket for that. I think it was like 2 cents in tax. So that is everything at Walgreens. So I want to say it's like $6, give or take, I think, for everything. If I had one more $5 booster, it would have been like $1 for all of this, which I think $6 is really good for all the products that we got. So when I was at CVS on Sunday, I was eyeing up this Excedrin deal because it's a really high extra buck that you get back. You spend $20 on Excedrin and you get a $10 extra buck. So my mind automatically was going to the Haleon rebate because Excedrin is included in that. So I was checking like every rebate app while I was in CVS on Sunday, looking to see if we had coupon reimbursements for Excedrin. So we didn't. So I thought, I'm just going to go home. I'm going to get on the Haleon website and check for Excedrin coupons, and they do have them. So if you sign up with Haleon, they have like $70 in coupons, give or take, right now that you can print out. So I signed up with 2 different email addresses. I printed 2 $1.50 coupons for Excedrin on one account, and I printed 2 more in the other, but I only needed 1. And then we also have a $2 digital for the Advil. So the way it breaks down for those is that the Excedrin are $7.29 a piece in my store, so 3 will cost you $21.87. I had $4.50 in the paper coupons, which all scanned just fine at self-checkout. I'm sorry, I think I'm going to have a cat coming through, which makes that $17.37, and you get your $10 register reward back. So it would be $7.37 for just the Excedrin. However, I'm adding in the Advil because that also is included in that Haleon rebate. This small one is $5.49. So we have a $2 digital, makes it $3.49. So now all those products together, total, I should have had that ready. Okay, so all those products together, all 4, 1 Advil and 3 Excedrin, total $20.86, and then you would get $20 back. 10 for the extra buck for the Excedrin and 10 for the Visa. So it would make it 86 cents for all of those. You could turn it into a little bit of a moneymaker if your store carries the clearance Centrum prenatal vitamins. because we do have they're like, at my store it's like $4 and something for them. And then we have $3 back on Ibotta. But my childbearing years are behind me. I already have children, which is why I need a headache medicine. So I decided to go with that, making that just 86 cents. And then a really super wonderful subscriber of mine was interested in doing the deal that I had gotten on Sunday with the sunburn product of this. So when they looked it up on the app, the actual burn pain relief one is part of the deal where you get a $5 extra buck back on certain products like the Second Skin and burn product, over in that wound care area. So, and the $6 rebate on Ibotta also applies to the burn pain relief. So I was so thankful that they told me that. If you're watching, thank you so, so much. So that product is $11.79. It's not $9.99 like the sun care ones are, but that's okay because this is even better. There's no coupons for that, so it's $11.79. You get a $5 extra buck back and $6 on Ibotta. So you'll get $11 back where you spent out $11.79. Excuse me, guys, I'm so sorry. I also got 65 cents back on Ibotta because when I went to do this transaction, I completely forgot to put any extra bucks on my account. But these are all products that are not taxed, so I didn't pay a bunch of extra tax for not having any extra bucks on my account. But I did get that 2% back from Ibotta, getting an extra 65 cents back. So this one's not included. I did that one on a separate account. So we're talking about these 5 products right here, total $39.15. After coupons, it was $32.65, and then I got $31.65 back, making it $1 even for all of these products. So I felt like this was just too good of a deal not to do again. I mean, hopefully we'll never need this, but if we do, now we have it. So I did this on a separate account. It was $11.79, got my $5 extra buck back, making it $6.79, and then submitted it to my husband's Ibotta, got $6 back. So this one was 79 cents. So all of this stuff together from CVS was $1.79. Thought that was pretty tremendous. So then I had a little trip over to Giant to pick up these paper towels. I'm really low on paper towels, and I do like Brawny, and they're normally $10.49, but they're on sale this week for $6.99. And now we have a $2 digital coupon off of the 4-pack. So it makes it only $4.99 instead of $10.49. And I didn't think that was bad, so I went ahead and picked those up. So while I was there, I stopped and looked at the Pure Silk, and I had ordered, excuse me guys, I don't know what's wrong with my throat today, coupons from On My Way to Coupon. If you don't know her, you should. Her link is in my description box below. You can order coupons from her. So I had ordered a set of 10 of these, and I didn't even notice on Sunday that the Pure Silk is on sale $2 for $3. Sometimes it's on sale for $1.99, and then we had the dollar coupons making it 99 cents, which I thought was great. But at 2 for $3, you can use 2 of those $1 coupons, and then it just makes it a buck for 2 of them. So 50 cents a piece, I thought that was great. So I did 4 in one transaction and used 4 paper coupons, and I did 2 more in another transaction. This one looks like spray paint to me, honestly. But so I ended up getting all of these for 50 cents a piece. And between that and the deal we had at Walgreens mid last week, where we're getting that $10 store coupon back for shave cream, I am fully stocked up on shave cream now for a while. So, I mean, the regular $2.49, and you're going to get it for 50 cents. So basically a $2 savings. So if you have any questions about any of these deals, feel free to put them in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.